Jai Hind to everyone. Today I am going to give a video lecture on the topic of XML schema. Basically, it is a lecture 3. I already covered two lectures previously on the XML schema. Before going through this video, my recommendation is just go through the previous 2 lectures that I already completed. So, in this lecture, I am going to cover the topic of XML schema related to indicators and the occurrences and group indicators. So, basically I am covering 3 topics of in this video lecture. One is indicators, second related to occurrence indicators, and third is related to group indicators. So, start from the order indicators. We have 3 order indicators: all, choice and sequence. So, one by one with the example of each these order indicators, we will discuss what is the meaning of all, choice and sequence. In case of all indicators, we can specify any child element that can appear in any order. So, example, we have an element person, and within the person we have 2 elements, first name and last name. If these 2 elements under the order indicator of all, meaning is that when we write the XML file based on this XML schema, we can put the last name and then first name, or we can put the first name then the last name. So, order of these 2 elements, first name and last name, will not matter. You can arrange the first name element and last name according to your choice. This is the meaning of all indicator. It provides the flexibility that the elements can be occur in any order. Now, important is how many number of times an element will occur. It will occur only one time. So, in the person, you can write only one time first name, one time last name. More than one is not applicable, as this XML schema suggests. So, in the note we have written, if you are using the all indicator, you can set min occurs we'll discuss in the coming slide, as 0 or 1. However, the min, by default the value of min occur is 1. It is possible that you can set it to 0 also. For the max occur, if you are using the all indicator, you can set the max occur only to 1. So, in summary, if you are talking about all indicator, provide the flexibility that any element may occur in any order, as well as it gives the restriction that the element can occur only one time. If min occur, this indicator is set to 0, in that case that element may not be exist. This is all about the all indicator. Next is the choice indicator. Choice indicator gives the flexibility. You can select any one element among other elements. For example, in this person element, we have a 2 element, employee and member, and we have used the choice indicator, both these elements under the choice indicator. So, when you are going to define the person element, you can use element within the person element, or you can use the member within the person element at a time one. Either it can be employee or it can be member. So, choice element will give the choice to selecting one element at a time. Among many elements, you can select one element. Next is sequence indicator. Sequence indicators basically give a mandatory requirement that all the elements should be in a proper sequence, that is in a proper order. For example, in the person we have 2 elements, first name and last name. If we apply the sequence indicator, and if you are writing the person element, within the person if you are writing the first name and last name, then because of the sequence indicator, the first name element should be written first and last name element should be written after the first name. So, sequence indicator force a mandatory requirement that all the elements which are within the sequence indicator must be in the proper sequence as mentioned in the XML schema. So, when you define the XML file based on this XML schema, we need to ensure that the first name should be written first and after the first name we can write the last name. So far I had discussed about all indicator, choice indicator and sequence indicator. Next topic is occurrence indicator, meaning is how many times an element may occur. It may occur one time, it may occur more than one time, it may occur 10 times, 5 times. This is the meaning of occurrence indicator. It is possible that an element may not be occur, that is we call as a zero occurrence. So, these occurrence indicators are used to define how often an element can occur. Now, for all, we have order indicator we recently learned, and in the coming slide we will learn about the group indicators. And these order and group indicators are like any, all, choice, sequence, group name and group reference. We have already learned all, choice and sequence. For any indicator we will learn in coming slides. So, this note suggests that when we are using the order and group indicator, the default value for max occurs and min occurs should be set to 1. We cannot change it. We can change after that min occur and with the help of max occur, but the default value is for min occurs is 1 and for the max occur is 1. I explain in different words, for any, all, choice, sequence, group and group reference, the value of max occur is 1 and value of min occur is also 1. Next, the example of max occurs indicator. Here we can see person is the element and we have defined two elements within the person element, full name and child name. Now, for the full name we have not given any occurrence and for the child name we have set the max occurs equal to 10, meaning that within the person full name will occur one time, it is the default value, but the child name we have set max occur equal to 10. So, it may occur one time and more than one time also, because the default value of min occur is 1. So, this is the way with the help of max occurs, we can increase the number of elements or can say occurrence of an element by setting the value of max occurs. So, this is the explanation. The example above indicates that the child name, this is the child name element can occur a minimum of one time because it is the default value and maximum of 10 times in the person element because we have already set max occurs equal to 10. Next indicator is min occurs. Min occurs is defined the minimum number of occurrence of an element. So, here again we have same example, person is the element, within the person we have two elements, full name and child name. Here we can set max occur equal to 10 and min occur equal to 0. Default value of min occur is 1, but we have already set min occur equal to 0. It's meaning that it is possible that child element may not be occur. There is no existence of the child name. So, when we define the XML file this person, then we have the person element, within the person we can have a full name one time, child name may occur, may not be occur. If it occur, it will go maximum 10 times. So, this is the XML schema to define that minimum occur equal to 0 and max occur equal to 10. The explanation is mentioned. The example above indicates that the child name element can occur minimum of 0 times and maximum of 10 times in the person element. To allow an element to appear an unlimited number of time, this is a new thing. There is no bound 10, 20, 30, unlimited times. So we can set max occurs equal to unbounded. If max occur equal to set unbounded, so there is a no fixed number for the maximum occurrence. It can be 10, it can be 20, it can be 100, it can be 50, that depends upon the requirement. So if you want to make the max occurs not limited by a quantity, then we can define max occur equal to unbounded. Next, talking about the group indicator. So till now I discussed about 3 indicators, all. I discuss about choice, then I discuss about sequence, then I discuss about occurrence indicator. 2 major indicator is max occurs and min occurs. Now I am going to talk about group indicators. Group meaning is the relevant element can be grouped in one name. So whenever we are referring a group name, we can say this is the set of elements. So group indicators are used to define the related set of elements. Now if you want to make a group of some elements, so we will use the group XML schema. This is the group indicator, and we are giving the name of the group. Further, we can refer this group with the help of this group name. Let me have an example. So here we have defined a group with the help of group indicator. Name of the group is person group. Now within this group there are 3 elements: first name, last name, birthday, and we have given the sequence indicator, meaning whenever we are referring this group, these 3 elements will occur, and these 3 elements must be in the sequence: first name, last name and birthday. Next, we want to use this group in our XML schema. So we are going to define an element person. This is an element, it is a group, and I want to define the type of this person. Type of this person, any set of elements or anything. So to define the type of this element, we have given the type is person info because it is a user defined type. What is the meaning of this user defined type is, it is a complex type because it consists of many other elements. Then there is a sequence indicator. Now here we are referring this group. This group we are referring here with the help of refer attribute. Name of the group is person group, meaning whenever we refer person info as a type, because of this group, these 3 elements are already available. So at this position, whenever we'll refer the group, it will give the first name, last name, birthday also. In addition, we can include one more element which is called country. So whenever we are referring this person info type, it has 4 elements: first name, last name, birthday and country. So this is the way we are referring a group. By making a group, you can refer many times. Instead of putting the elements here, it is better to group the element and you can refer manywhere in many other elements definition. So this is the example of group element. Similarly, we have the group of the attributes. So to define the group of attributes, we are using the attribute group indicator and name of the group and ending of the attribute group. Let's we have an example. Now we have defined a group, attribute group. Name of the attribute group is person attribute group. Here we have taken the same name as we have taken in the earlier example, but this time it is an attribute, not the element. So we have the first name, last name and birthday, a group we have defined because these are the attributes. So therefore we are taking the attribute XML schema. Now we want to use this attribute in an element. So element defined as a person. It is of complex type because we are going to define the attribute of the person. So here, instead of putting all the attributes here, we are just referring the group name. So it is an attribute group. So we are using the attribute group and referring the group name person attribute group. So whenever we define the XML file for this person, these three attributes, first name, last name, birthday, will be available with the person elements. So this is the way we can group the attributes also, and we can group the element also. The beauty of group indicator is that when a group is constructed, you can refer many times, you can refer many other elements also. Next is any element. Basically, any element is used for the extension purpose. So it enables us to extend the XML document with elements not specified the schema. It may happen sometime. We have defined the schema, we have defined 2 elements, 3 elements, and suddenly we realize that we need to define one more element. So instead of going to redefine the XML schema, better we can use the any element, because it depends upon the requirement. Sometime it is needed, sometime it is not needed. So any element basically extend your XML schema. So we have some example here. We have some part of fragment of family.xsd. Just look for the example directly. So we have the person element. We have defined the sequence. First name and last name, 2 elements are defined. Now within these 2 elements, we are defining an any indicator. It is a part of XML schema, and minimum occurrence of 1. So anything at this position, any element may occur at this position, but the occurrence is fixed. Occurrence is, it can be occur only one time. So we have the first name, we have the last name, but this area is optional. You can define the XML file only with the first name and last name. You can define the XML file first name and last name with any other elements, which is not the part of XML schema. So now look for an example. So here we define one children element, and we define the sequence, and we have a child name. Here the child name is bound. So this file we call as a children.xsd. This file we call as a family.xsd. So we have 2 XSD file. In the second XSD file, we have defined the element children that may have child name, and it is unbounded. So within the children element, we can have many number of child names, because max occur equal to unbound. Now look for an example of combining both the XML schema. We are referring the family.xsd as well as children.xsd. So we are creating an XML file by referring to XML schema, family.xsd and children.xsd. Now look the example. We have the person element, we have the first name and last name, we have a children1 element, any element. Because of any element, we are able to write the children here. In the children, we can have child name. Child name may be 1, it can be more than 1, because unbounded is mentioned there. Now these children is an optional part because of any element, because of this any element which are mentioned here. So here, if this part is optional, so we can define the second person with only the first name and last name. So because of using the any indicator, it is possible that we can extend the element, and it is optional. It may occur and may not occur. So it gives a flexibility. We have some fixed element, first name and last name, and other this person element can be extended with any other elements. So it is just an explanation for you. The XML file above is valid because the family.xsd allows us to extend the person element with an optional element after the last name element. Any and any, similarly we have the any attribute also, are used to make extensive extensible documents. So it will extend the XML schema. They allow documents to contain additional elements that are not declared in the main XML schema. So this is the power of any element. It is provide a flexibility to extend the element, and it is also give the flexibility. Extended element can be optional element. So not necessary to include in your final XML file. So thank you very much. I discuss about in this video. This is my third XML schema video. I again request you go through my previous two XML schema video, and it will helpful to understanding of this my third video. In this XML schema, in this video I discuss about majorly about the indicators, which is very helpful in defining the XML file. Thank you very much.